Okay, let's talk about present tense verbs. Indicative case, remember indicative comes from the Latin word indicio, which means I point. Imperative is when you're telling somebody what to do. We'll talk about that one later. Indicative, it's happening right now. So you're just pointing something out. You're not wishing it would happen, you're not commanding it to happen, you're just saying that's the way it is. Let's take a look at this. We'll start off easy. Julia amat. Julia amat. Amo means love, so Julia loves. Now, amo means I love. Amat means she loves. Since he, she, or it loves. But since we're talking about Julia, T here means she loves. Marcus amat. Take a look, ends with a T, but here T is going to mean he loves because Marcus is not a she and would be offended if you called him one. So Julia amat, Julia loves, Marcus amat. What if they both love? Not necessarily each other, maybe they love carnivals. Julia et Marcus, now we change it to plural because we have a plural subject. There's two people there, there's more than one. One is singular, more than one is plural. Julia et Marcus amat. I'm sorry, amant. Look at the ending. Again, notice the ending, or sometimes called the termination. Critically important in Latin. Julius et Marcus amant. They love. Julia vocat. Julia calls. That's where we get the word vocation. We've talked about that. By the way, I'll give you lots and lots of English words as we go through, but if it's too many, just raise your hand. But I won't be able to see you, so I'll just keep on doing it anyway. Okay, Julia vocat. Julia calls. Marcus vocat. Marcus calls. Let's make it plural. Julia et Marcus, that's abbreviated, in case you didn't know. Julius et Marcus vocant. Plural. Look at the ending. Vocant. Nauta navigat. Nauta means sailor, astronaut. Nauta means sailor. Nauta navigat. Navigo means I sailed. So we get navigate, circumnavigate, circumnavigation. Nauta navigat. The sailor does what, guys? He sails. How many sailors sail? Just one. What's this sailor doing? He's sailing. So we have a plural subject. I'm sorry, that's wrong. We have a singular subject and a singular verb. That, by the way, is called subject-verb agreement. That'll come up later. Naute navigant. Who's sailing here, guys? Sailors, that's plural. Naute, and what are they doing? Take a look at this. They are sailing. Naute navigant. Okay, nauta videt. The sailor sees. Video means I see. Videt means he, she, or it sees. Nauta videt. Naute vident. The sailors, they see. Now take a look at this, guys. Sometimes you can get an English word just by changing the spelling a tiny bit. If I put an E, I'm not going to write it up there, but if I put an E in front of vident, what word would I have? Evident. Evident. Evident means easily seen. So when your mom comes in the room, it is evident to her immediately whether or not you cleaned your room. Is there stuff all over the floor? It's evident that you didn't clean up. Is your room clean? It's evident that you did clean up. It's easily seen. Back to our sentence though. Naute, sailors, vident. The sailors see. Matermonet. Monao means warn. That's where we get the English word admonish and also monitor. So matermonet, mom warns. Maybe you didn't clean your room and it's evident to her that you didn't. So matermonet, she warns you. Or, and this is wrong, guys, but we haven't gotten into third declension nouns yet. This should be plural. Let's just pretend that it's plural, but it's not. But let's pretend that it's plural. It would be the moms moment, they warn. Now later I'll teach you how to pluralize that, but don't worry about it right now. Mater monet, they warn. This is plural. The moms warn. By the way, this is where we get the English word maternal, maternal instinct. which means that your mom or moms just naturally know how to take care of their children or protect their children. That's called maternal instinct. Now, I've lost my eraser again, constantly losing things, so this time I'm going to have to erase it, unfortunately, with my head. Yeah, with my hair. So here we go. All right. Ugh, all the chalk out of my hair. Okay, we've got some new sentences up here. And I'm going to look for my eraser as soon as this is done, because that was ridiculous. Mater ridet. Mater means mom. Here she's laughing. Rideo means I laugh. That's where we get the English word ridiculous. Like erasing a board with your hair is ridiculous. Mater ridet. Mom laughs. Notice that it's one mom, and we have the ending T, which means he, she, or it. It's singular. Okay? What if we have more than one person laughing? Mom and dad. Mater et pater. Mater et pater. If we have more than one subject, then we have to have a plural verb. So we can't say ridet, which would mean he, she, or it laughs. We have to change it to they laugh. Mater et pater rident. By the way, this is also where we get the word ridicule. What does it mean to ridicule someone? To laugh at them. It's not very much fun when someone's laughing at you. Unless you did or said something funny and you want them to, but if they're just ridiculing you just to make fun of you, that's no fun at all. Don't do it to other people either. Canis sedet. Canis means dog. That's where we get canine. In the roof of your mouth, you have a couple of sharp teeth. Those are called your canine teeth, your dog teeth. Therefore, ripping food apart and then sending it back to your molars, and mola in Latin means millstones, so your molars grind it all up, and then they send it down, and we don't have to talk about what happens after that. But canis means dog, and that's where we get the word canine. Sometimes you'll see police cars with K9 written on the side of it. Those are canine police units, which means a dog is driving that car. Not really. It means there's a dog in that car, and that dog helps the police officer usually hunt down drugs or something like that. Canis sedet. Sedeo means I sit. So in this sentence, the dog is doing what? Sitting, yeah. And it's he, she, or it is sitting. We couldn't say, no, we'll just leave it at that. He, she, or it is sitting. Okay, in this sentence, we added a friend for the dog, maybe. Depends on the dog, I suppose. Canis et felina sedent. We have a plural. We have a plural verb here. Sedent. They are sitting. Who's the dog sitting with? Well, felina is one of the ways that the Romans could say a female cat or a cat. Canis et felina, and that's where we get the word feline, by the way. Feline is a scientific word for a cat. Okay, so canis et felina sedent. The dog and the cat sit. Magister, or some people say magister. Remember, in Roman, in the Latin language, pronunciation is not the most important thing because it's been gone for so long. We're not really exactly sure how it sounded. So some people say magister, some people say magister. Magister docet or docet, the teacher. I'm your magister. The teacher teaches. Here we have teacher is magistri docent or docent or docent. That C is pretty tricky. You actually can go to a museum and have a docent. What's a docent? Do you know? It's a teacher. Someone who teaches you. Puella regit, the girl rules. So half of you watching this will love this sentence. Puella regunt, girls rule. The other half of you will not love that sentence. Oculus lucet, the eye shines. Doesn't sound very good when you're speaking with a singular sentence, but it sounds okay in plural. Oculi lucent, the eyes shine. So if you're out at night and you shine your flashlight into the woods, you may see oculi lucent. Okay, this is also where we get the word lucent, which is spelled just like that, which means shining. Okay, and it is plural. So that's it for present active indicative. Very, very easy. I hope I've given you enough examples. Let's practice on paper.